y'all, back at it again, female hip hop. Now I have with me
Erasmo G.
Yes sir, yes sir. Alright. So Erasmo, where are you from?
I was born in a small town called Clifton, Texas.
Okay.
It's a little country town.
Okay.
And I moved to Waco when I was like, say about like 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you from Waco, basically?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But from then on out, I was back and forth. My mama stayed in Chicago for a few years,
okay.
so we were back and forth from Chicago to Waco.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so like, how was it in Chicago? Were you old enough to remember that, like Chicago?
Yeah, so in Chicago we moved from when I was like maybe 9, 10 to about, man, I don't know. We're just back and forth, but we'll go during the summer, stay with my aunts. So it's all the way up until like 15, 16.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just 14, 15.
Okay. So did you like any of Chicago like influence your music, or is it you more of like a?
Nah, yeah, in a big way it did, cause that's like there was a high school over there. It was called like a middle school that my cousin went to. It was called Deaf Middle.
Okay.
Then, yeah, that's what it was called. And like they was real big on like daytimes.
Okay.
Like which was like parties, like they'll skip school to have parties type
oh, okay.
shit.
So day parties.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, and they'll call them daytimes. And like in Chicago, it's really like segregated, like by blocks, like 25th Street, 26th Street, like and then it'll be one ways.
Okay.
So like they'll be jamming different shit at every block. Like it's some Mexicans, some blacks, some Puerto Ricans, Chinese folks down here, like just different shit. So that shit would pop like by that middle school when we'll walk through there. And then I'd be like, I don't know, I just fuck with the music. So much violence in that bitch, you'd be like, man, I want to jam type shit. Just chill and jam.
I feel you. So you say you moved to Waco. What part of Waco are you from?
South Waco.
South Waco, okay. So how was it?
I grew up on Connor Street.
Okay.
And where I would say Connor and
Rica. You was on Rica and Spade.
Out on Spade.
Okay.
Yeah. Spade and James Street.
Okay,
yeah. All that.
Yeah, I know that's my stomping ground too. I feel that too. So how was it growing up in South Waco? Because I noticed that South Waco, artist-wise, Waco got a lot of the culture when it comes to like just the artists.
Yeah, I feel like people, man, I don't really know. I would say like speaking from my experience, I think we just pretty much jam the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we are the Hispanics, or I would say like they jam the same shit. Tejano music and some SPM and some Zero and some. That's like the shit I remember. Boosie, Gucci, Jeezy.
Yeah.
Like, but when you from the South, that's the type of they get money over there.
Yeah, facts.
So the music is just so different.
Okay, it's different. So when did you start rapping?
I would say I started rapping like I always been a lunchline rapper. Like niggas used to be like, man, I can rap, I can do this, and I'd be like, man, what's a beat, bro? I can rap too.
Okay.
But I was always the youngest one of the bunch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So all my friends when I was a freshman, they were seniors. So I'd just be chilling with them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we'd be rapping at lunch.
Game.
Yeah. And then, so like maybe in 2020, I just decided to take it serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you decided to take it serious, did you get a lot of support from like, not just your homeboys, but from the city itself?
I would say my partners was fucking with it, but the city, I don't know. I just be like, I really think like the city they show a handful of people show love, but it's the city, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect too much out of it.
You can't expect too much from your hometown at all. So, taking rapping to start rapping, alright, so like, how does it feel to be a Hispanic rapper in the hip hop industry? Cause like that's something y'all are like, I ain't gonna say just starting to get support, but the support looking like it's solidified now.
Yeah, I mean it's cause when it come to us as a unit, I feel like we gonna leave a stamp regardless. When it's more, because numbers is power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the more of us we got, And the more we unite and come together, it can't do nothing but be respect.
Okay.
So like I just feel like, and if you got something and you ain't talking no bullshit, you really talking about something people can relate to, they ain't got no choice but to ride the wave.
Yes. And so with being a Hispanic rapper, it's a hot topic about Hispanics saying the N-word. How you feel about that? Like,
I mean, shit, I grew up around a whole bunch of black folks and they call me nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, what you doing? Hey, nigga. But growing up, our grandparents tell us really like, man, don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, why you talking like that? I'm sure every Hispanic has somebody in their family that's like, don't say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they grew up different than we did. You know what I'm saying? So the N-word is more.
Yeah, they probably think it's like
but at the same time for us, it's almost like if we get along, we can say that to each other. You know what I'm saying? It means different.
I feel you. And a lot of black folks and Hispanic folks have the same struggle now. Do you think there's one reason why we kind of like?
I feel like we on the same mission to get the equality in the world. So we gotta be like foot in that bag and really be about it and stuff.
All right, back at it again, female hip hop. Now, how do you feel about the N-word? Like a lot of Hispanics saying the N-word and just using that word in hip hop.
Man, I just feel like since we was young, they'd already be like, man, what's up, little nigga? What you want? Da, da, da. So I just, man, if they call you that, that's cause it's a bone. It's a different type of bone now.
I feel it.
Just a figure of speech, I guess.
I feel it. So with your music, you said something about like growing up in Southwest, like listen to a lot of G, Gucci Mane, a lot of Zero. What are some of your musical inspirations?
Man, on the cool, my pops, he used to listen to like rock music and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like old rock, like Metallica, Pink Floyd. Okay. And I just listened to like the sound of it, like the instruments. You know what I'm saying? And the shit they would be saying on the song, like the beat would be live. Yeah. But the story that they telling or what they talking about, like they letting it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They really talking.
So I feel like that trueness to themselves and being able to express their feelings, that inspired me. But then also like hearing niggas like Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Gucci, that too, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of mix, you gonna mix that,
that pain and getting that money at the same time,
yeah. Cause I mean the only way you gonna get feelings back is if you get racks.
Facts. Big facts. I feel that. So what is your creative process? Like, do you go in the studio and start writing? Do you need to like smoke a blunt? Like, what you gotta do for you?
Truthfully and honestly, bro, I be on stupid gas when I jump in. Yo, boy, I be like, man, I need 5 minutes. But the beat has to be a beat that speaks to my soul, because if not, like I ain't with that capping shit. Like I can't, I just don't, man. Yeah. I gotta feel it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I feel that beat, I'm gonna tell the truth, and I'm gonna say what's real, and I'm gonna speak how I feel at that moment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what makes timeless music.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. That do make sense. So like.
But I'm a freestyle though.
Yeah, that's all I'm about to say.
Nah, maybe not the whole way, but I know I can, in my head, I can count to 8. You know what I'm saying? Like just with my words and how long I've been freestyling. Okay. I can spit a 16 or 12 just off going, you know what I'm saying? Like if I feel it and you tell me a subject, I'm gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying? Here's $1, make it work type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me. If we need it and I gotta come in clutch, I will. But if it's one of those beats to where they tell me like, hey, like man, this one, you know what I'm saying, this album type shit, this gonna be a different project. Like don't just go in there speaking that shit. Like think about what message you wanna give in this. I'd be like, all right, and I'll sit there and write, and it'll take me about 30 minutes to an hour to really write some intellectual shit that gonna make somebody think. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. So I know you dropped 2 videos recently. All right, and can you go ahead and tell us what the name of those 2 videos are? You remember the name of your music?
I know that the most recent.
I know Cloud Jordan. That's
the most recent one, Cloud Jordan. Man, I just be putting the projects out there. Just If they feel them, they feel them. If not, they tripping.
Yeah,
that's how
hard.
I be feeling.
Yeah.
Cause that was just freestyle. That was just a beat and that little doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
I was on the plane. I was on my way to LA.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I really don't be getting in the studio like I need to. So while I'm just not doing nothing, I need to write. I need to, you know what I'm saying, do something. So I wrote that hook. That I'm all in the cloud, jotting this down. And I'm the type of person that if you call me and be like, hey, where you going? And I'm going to Dallas, I'm going to say, bro, I'm on my way to Houston. So that's just me. So while I'm writing that hook, they was like, I came up with the little part and he was like, say where you going? I was like, I'm just smoking while I'm on the road. But I don't ever be on the road when I'm traveling. I'm in that plane, you know? So like, I just like, I don't know, I just like being not predictable in my songs. Okay. So with that one, I was like, man, I'm gonna freestyle that shit out. Okay. Just say some crazy shit.
I feel that.
The other video before that, I don't even know what I dropped before that.
It was he was in the house. And it was a real hustler shit. It's real. I fuck with it too. I don't remember the name of it. Cause Cloud John.
Oh, 448.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What man? What? 448 man. 448 made me.
I feel it.
Yeah. If it ain't that money counter, it ain't that smoke, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that on my music. I ain't trying to talk about nothing.
I feel that. So like, I know you got a collaboration song coming out called Texas Made Mexican. How did y'all come up with that?
See, for me, the project was brought to me and presented to me in the form of like, man, look, I want to get, you know what I'm saying, all the Mexicans together and do a song for the culture.
Yeah.
So if it's for the culture, bro, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I don't care who you is, where you from, what you got going. You trash, you go hard, you don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wreck that hoe for me. I'm full Hispanic, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's for the culture.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna represent. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
I just feel like our culture deserves that respect in itself.
Yeah, it do. It really do.
So it was deeper than just like, oh, let's link up with some niggas from the city and do a song. It's, hey, this song for the culture, you down? Yeah.
I feel you.
Anybody.
Y'all already laid y'all tracks and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And I freestyled that. Shit, while we was here, I even was like, oh man, I fell off of it. I'm finna come back, but shit, it's just a song for us.
Yeah, I feel you. Do you think that would be like an impactful song for not just the city, but just like
well, for me it is because I had got locked up, and I got the message a day or two later, and shit, that was like one of the, I got my, you know what I'm saying, I had to get back on my feet, but my first time back in the studio from getting out, I was doing that. So I was like, man, I got some shit to say real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it. Alright, so what do we got next coming from you? What we got next?
I'm dropping a project on June 16th, 2021 called Elevated Vibrations.
Okay, I like the name. Why that name?
Elevated Vibration for me would be like, man, we can all vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody vibe, everybody chill, we cool. You can get to know somebody just off listening to them talk to somebody for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But when you know somebody really on one, it's an elevated vibration because you feel a different light. Yeah. Y'all conversation's gonna be different than just some bullshit. But the project in itself, it just like me vibing on some shit. Okay. I wrote all these songs on the plane or freestyling when I got out. That's what it was. Vibrate. But the vibes I get when I'm in the elevated sense. That what it meant to me type shit. But I don't know, it mean a few things. But it's just some work, like just some quick tracks type shit.
Okay, I like it. I like it. So we got a tape coming soon. Can you go ahead and shout out to social media so the fans and supporters keep up with you?
Man, Erasmo G DCE on Facebook.
Okay.
And then on Instagram is Erasmo G254.
Okay. That's it.
That's it.
Alright, appreciate it. Thank you for checking in.
Man, that nigga was on some shit.
Keep going.
Huh?
Keep going. Like, who was in high school? Who was the first one? Like, you just really want to rap? Like, who was some of the first?
Nah, so like, man, high school, university. Man, one time it was lunchtime. That nigga Rico. Man, that nigga was freestyling with Keystar. That nigga was saying some shit.
I remember that video.
Bro, that nigga Rico, hey man, that nigga Rico, When I was in high school, I was not rapping, bro. But when I be freestyling everywhere, and man, that nigga, I freestyle with Texas Joe too sometimes.
Yeah.
In automotive class, that nigga, he, like I said, that nigga was the one nigga that put me on. You know what I'm saying? Cause I be jamming like Chicago shit. Mm-hmm. That nigga was on Chicago shit. Like him and his cousin Adrian, they be jamming that Chicago shit. And I be like, they showed me like. I was on Chief Keef and that's it.
Yeah. And
them niggas was on like Bibby.
Yeah.
Dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause he put Texas Joe put me on to Lil Bibby in Mr. Engelbrecht class on the computers, my nigga. Yeah, real shit. Real shit, man. Them niggas.
So like them goddamn computers on my head.
Yeah, nah, but see, they always had the little proxy thing to get by on that shit. Like them niggas was jamming, bro. Yeah. Man, shout out Texas Joe and that nigga Rico Roger, boy, that nigga been at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, shit, niggas ain't doing nothing but getting what they deserve in my eyes. Shit.
Facts.
It come with the grind.
Yeah, they do.
It come with the grind. Whether you good, bad, happy or sad, like you put that work in, something gonna give.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Big
Yeah, them niggas, them two niggas right there was the only niggas I really know messing that just been rapping from her.
Okay.
And J Trouble.
Yeah,
J Trouble.
Yeah, that's like he think he like. I think he like the groundwork for Hispanic rappers and shit.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, he opened a lot of doors.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's it though.
I feel that.